Welcome back to A Plague Tale. So, yeah.
Home sweet home.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it, I guess.
We can't cross there. That bridge was
Alright, yeah, we kind of broke the bridge.
Everything looks completely destroyed. It's the end of the old world. If that's true, how come you're so calm?
Okay, maybe it's because it's French people trying to write in English, but some of this dialogue sounds a bit unnatural in English to me.
Yeah, honestly, the dialogue seems fine so far.
I'm not a native English speaker, but personally, I trust me, Webs. Like, if you think this is unnatural, wait till we get to Life is Strange after this.
Like, not only that, dudes, but this is...
go fuck yourself, you know.
Not only that, dudes, but this is ye old times. People talked differently from how we do nowadays.
Yeah, that is also something that Jova brings up. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, you can also make an argument that maybe back in these days, expressions were different. People spoke differently. Because remember, there's a lot of speech patterns and terms that have been abandoned since these days.
Look out, Lucas. What the?
Holy fucking shit!
But I don't like it.
Hey, they're doing formation dancing.
They're like bees. What the fuck are they doing?
No. No, look, they're doing synchronized dancing moves. That's actually not bad.
Oh my god, Shiro.
I want to see rats to the Hey Macarena.
Oh my god, the rats learn how to dance.
Very strange rituals. The difference between
Wait, hold on. Maintenance? Oh, I see.
I'm starting to have doubts about
What would you even call it? Rat speak.
Mm-hmm.
It was whisper still, just in red speech.
Alright, let's move on.
Well, if that truly is a mating dance, let's just let them get it on in private then.
Alright, let's move on.
It looks like they don't want us to pass.
Okay, maybe they want us to join them. No, thank you.
When Hugo and I ran away.
Seriously, these rats are dicks with how they like to just pop out and surprise people.
I guess they don't like strangers, trespassing in their home.
But it doesn't explain their behavior.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so with Lucas as a party member, he can actually help you by crafting alchemical weapons of his own. Like, for example, he can even help you out with specific uses of Ignifer or Luminosa. So, and of course, he will also do the other things as well, like push and pull things and stuff like that. All right, let's break that down.
Oh my god, that chain is flickering in and out of existence. Clearly, we need to set it free.
There you go.
Hey.
You hear me? My home.
I don't think the rats can understand you.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention Amicia, I at this point, I get the feeling you might as well just give up on this as your home.
Well, they can always restore it later on.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, the domain is straight ahead, but we can't exactly go straight ahead, so... Man, they're everywhere. Alright. There we are. It's interesting because they seem to be getting more aggressive.
Rats aren't exactly the most gentlemanly or ladylike species in the world.
Yeah. Again,
There's a chain on the
give a
other
rat enough, and it will kill a baby.
side. Lantern.
A human baby.
Get the chain.
Indeed.
Good idea. I'll have a clear shot. You can go back down. Tell me when you're ready.
Alright, so we'll do that. Lucas will help us, but I feel like we're going to go for the door first, I think, maybe? Or not? Yeah, I think I am. Alright, so you can potentially explore this house for some extra materials. But of course, we're going to have to get rid of the rats to do it. I actually don't remember if I do it. Let me see. I'll probably do it, but I guess not then. All right, let's continue then.
I'm there. Here we go. You can move. Keep it on me, alright? Think I'd make it here without you.
Yeah.
So this is why we never saw rats on the 20th Century Fox logo. Searchlights.
What?
Oh, searchlights.
That system works really well. I'm ready. Don't forget me.
Don't worry, Hugo. I want. So not Hugo. Lucas.
They both look alike, except they don't.
All right. Time to break this. Oh, yeah. This chain is coming down. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of navigating through rats here, because yeah, the rats the rats completely took over the estate. This is now the I don't know how you say rat in French. Otherwise, we need to rename this estate to the rat estate or something like that. I don't know what.
The Ratata estate.
Oh, there you go then. Yeah, that makes sense considering the Ratatouille. Yeah.
Well, I was going for Ratata from Pokemon. I mean, why not? I mean, the first town you're in, so the first route before the town you're in, there are a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I am indeed going to try to see if I can find a way to get rid of those rats, but I forgot how. You can, if I remember correctly, you can either use Luminosa or use Deodoras to attract them somewhere else. It's just that I don't think. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use the Luminosa if I remember correctly. Yeah. Let's craft it. All right. Oh. Right there.
Burn.
There we are.
Just walk on fire casually. You'll be fine. Seriously.
And we got ourselves a Calamus.
Jeez.
Letters here before sending them by pigeon. I can't leave it here. She was very attached to it. I think.
Oh, look at that. We found a straggler rat over there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Calamus. A piece of dried cut into a tip for writing once its end is soaked in ink. However, essential to the transmission of knowledge, reading and writing are practiced only by a small elite, only members of the clergy and the most educated of citizens. The majority of books available depict the world from a Christian perspective, with alchemists being among the few to describe a reality free from dogma. So basically, this was back in the day where only super important people were allowed to read and write, basically.
It's because we can't have those plebeian poor people reading and writing.
Yeah, now that would...
What the natural order of things.
Exactly. Basically.
That's kind of how it was, though. It's like
Oh,
they were afraid knowledge would mobilize the people.
Yeah. If people realize that we're subjugating them for our own needs, they'll turn against us. We must keep them stupid. Alright, and more rats, man. Well, at least they're stuck in their little rat little house, I guess. I mean, as long as we can feed them from here, we could keep these as pets. What do you think, Shuri?
I feel like you'd have to do a lot to clean them. So,
Clean them? What do you mean clean them? I'm not going in there. Like, the rats can just walk in their own filth if they want. Like, I'm not going in there to clean that shit.
Maybe the rats are just cranky because they lack a bath.
I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be the big plot twist. The rats aren't secretly... All this time, the rats have only been angry because nobody ever cleans up their poop. Alright. Well, Well, at least thanks to this horse, I guess the rats will have plenty of food for now. So there's that. Oh, I just remembered, Shiroi. Remember, this could the game doesn't actually confirm it, but it is possible that this is the same horse from the beginning of the game that Alicia petted. So, well, all right. Whoa, there we are. All right, this should serve as a good path. Let's carry on.
A guard. He's still alive.
Someone help me. The rats.
You. Tell me, how many of you are there?
Oh, it hurts. I don't want to die. Not like this.
Like this? You executed my family. You deserve a painful death.
Please, have mercy.
Don't you ever use that word. I'm not going to get anything useful out of him.
Weird. So the guards still hang around here?
Well, that guy's not going to hang around for much longer, though. But, yep.
Hey, as long as those lights stay, he should be good.
Yeah, like I
Oh
said.
god, can you actually
I feel like we
extinguish...
have to move them, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, can you actually extinguish that light?
I think so. If I remember correctly, I think I can, yes. But it wouldn't really help me in this situation, so...
I mean, currently doing that would kill us. So
Yeah, so not really a good... However, yes, Joe, I think I can blow that light out and have the rats kill him. You can have Amicia take revenge on this guard. I think I can. Let me remember. Actually, it's been
contemplating it right now.
no, remember. It's been a year since I recorded this, so I don't remember if I do it or not. Yeah, well, I recorded this specific draw on August the 3rd, so last year specifically. Yeah, I think I'm going to try it, actually. Yeah, but yeah, probably, yeah, Amicia, you probably should, yeah, get back into a safe place before you do. Alright, let's take revenge. Oh, yeah. Just to make sure.
So basically, I've missed a bunch of rat rounding up and fire throwing.
You missed the point. We missed the point. Was where one of the guards who killed all of the people here in this estate who still survived, and he begged for mercy. But Amicia was like, "You slaughtered my entire family, and don't talk to me about mercy." And we have the choice of either leaving him, or we can set the rats on him as revenge. Basically.
Wait, is there a way to actually progress without having to have him eaten?
Yeah. We can just move on. Yes. I think so, at
Really?
least.
'Cause that-
Well, remember, too, we have other ways of dispelling the rats. We could just use Odorous to send the rats to a specific different place. We don't necessarily have to use him as bait.
Then you could cast Wingardium Leviosa on the rats.
Sorry, Joe. This is alchemy, not magic or wizardry, if you prefer. No, but like I said, this is one of the, like I said before, this is one of the things that I really appreciate about the game. How the writers are not afraid to portray Amicia as a complex character who is capable of being really vengeful, and because it would be so easy. Like a lesser writer would just portray her as the perfectly nice person to make sure that the audience doesn't to make sure that the audience sides with her, you know. But the writers do have the balls to occasionally have her genuinely do some morally questionable things, like right now.
It wasn't dangerous. It's safer this way.
What about you, Diz? What would you do? Like, would you also set the rats on these people as revenge for killing your family?
Well, yeah, they killed my family. Without mercy.
Yeah. What about you, Shiroi? What do you think? Oh, she's probably okay.
I killed them too.
All right.
Let's just say that when she comes back and you ask her again.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let's craft a bit more extinguish. And More saltpeter. There we go. Ooh, Epizungus. Alright. I feel like... Do I use the workbench?
Here,
I guess not. Okay.
Lucas, behind this door. I understand. I'm with you. Let's go.
Alright, this is actually going to be something... this is actually going to be... we're going to introduce the primary new gameplay gimmick of this chapter.
There's a body over
Actually.
there. No.
It's a whole mountain of rat
Amicia,
poop.
we can
Yep.
So, Shiroi,
No.
what would you do if you saw someone who killed your family?
Hold on, Dibs. You can ask her later.
Yeah, apparently this is important, so.
Is he your father? What are they doing?
They're eating your dad and making a tornado.
Jesus.
Oh, crap, they're getting smart enough to take out the lights.
I made a joke about them assembling into something, like, in one of the earlier parts.
Now they
So...
can become a tornado that's gonna kill us all.
So yeah, the rats have apparently gotten smarter, like Shura predicted, and now they've managed to join forces and form that whatever it is, and they can even take down certain. Here's what you do:
They're taking the lights out.
what you have to do is you have to throw ignifer at them so you can dispel them, because they are still damaged by fire, like before. So you can use that to take them down, basically.
Is it over?
Well,
So,
there you go, Amicia. Your father now has been reduced to nothing but bone.
All right, let me just recap.
Unless the rat somehow
sorry.
miraculously left his corpse alone.
All right, we'll lead the way for now. Hold on, let me just quickly recap things. Basically, Shiroi, I don't know if you saw Amicia finding those soldiers from the chapter 1 of the game, and you have the option to set the rats on them as revenge.
Yeah, I was here up until that point.
All right. Basically, we did that to 2 guards, and I was asking Dwebs if he would do the same thing that I just did as Amicia, where I had set the rats on the guards, and he said he would because they killed my family and everything. What about you, Shiroi? What would you do? Would you spare them or set
because-
the rats on them?
I don't know, because, like, killing someone is, like,
Amicia, that
it's so
body in
easy to
armor.
say, like, yeah, like, they killed my family, so it's like, yeah, revenge, but also, like,
Why?
how would you feel after killing someone? Like, I don't know.
The line that I like to quote is always revenge, the most worthless of causes.
Like, it's different if you kill someone in self-defense, but the person is
obviously.
already on their way out anyway, so it's like, I would probably just leave them there to die of their own accord.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I really like about the writers are not afraid to have our protagonist be willing to cross certain moral lines.
Well, they
you know?
needed to, otherwise they would die themselves.
Well, yeah, but when they need to, yes, you're right. But in this particular section, Amicia doesn't have to do that to survive. She could very well have passed through those bits by using Odoris to draw the rats away. She didn't have to use the guards as bait, but you have the option to do that if you want.
I
Meaning,
like that it is an option, though. Like, that's it.
Was it your
Yep.
father's? Yes.
in the meantime, we found the Arnold helmet.
Fighting alongside King Philip. He was a
Is
good
it really
man.
her killing them so much as it is technically the rats killing them?
Yeah, that's a whole debate there, right there. But hold on.
The rats
An armor
are
set
evil.
designed for knights, allowing them to mount their steeds while ensuring almost complete protection of their bodies. Contrary to plate or ceremonial armor, it weighs no more than 20 kilograms and hinders its wearer's movements only slightly, making racing impossible and greatly fascinating drawn-out conflict. See, this is where you can tell this was written by French people because they're using the kilograms measure. Yeah, what Jova said, like that's the whole moral debate right there. Like you can say, the rats killed him. All I did was just take out the light that happened to be above him. But at the same time, it really is one of those cases where you can still make a very good argument that blood is now on our hands. As a result. But again, it's one of those cases.
Well, it's been on her hands for quite some time.
Oh, true, Joel. But up until this point, Amicia has only killed in self-defense. This particular bit is the first time we actually see her literally show no mercy to someone and literally kill them, even though she didn't have to. So,
admittedly, though, it's not something that's required of a story, apparently,
Sure.
from what you've told me.
oh,
so...
it is not required, but I do like that the game gives you the option, like Shira said.
Yeah.
Again, I always choose to do it because from my headcanon, it helps make Amicia more interesting as a character. Again, the braveness to not portray her always in a positive light, Like Aaron Hayes, the creator of Dragon Prince and lead writer of Avatar: The Last Airbender, says, "Don't make your characters likable, make them complex."
Towards his room.
All right. Yeah. Don't you just hate it? Don't you just hate it when you return home from a vacation and your home is fucking infested with rats and full of their poo?
And then your dad, well, he gets eaten by said rats.
I know, it's really inconsiderate of those things.
Like, she was just here to get a nice family reunion with her father, who laid waiting for her on that ground for all those years.
In the meantime,
This happens.
yeah.
So,
In the meantime, oh,
yes, it's Hugo's room.
yeah. Let's see.
Let's go.
Yeah, talk about making yourselves at home, huh, rats?
There are the pots. Everything's like it was before.
Oh, that's not it. Neither's this. No,
Lucas.
or this.
Why hasn't his room been touched?
No, it's not here.
Still no luck.
No, these are normal standard potions. Your mother must have been working on a more complex elixir. There has to be something else. Another place, another room.
Not that I
You
know
can't
of.
just make an opus magnum like that. She must have a laboratory somewhere.
I don't know. I don't see where.
Laurentius, he built his laboratory away from prying eyes. So your mother must have also.
She told me nothing. I never
But
saw
that's
her.
it. Isn't there a place where she didn't want you to go? I don't know. Some
Well,
place she protected.
The old Roman ruins. She didn't want me to go there.
The Roman ruins. Yes, definitely an idea from an alchemist. Exactly where are they?
The garden. Let's go.
All right. I guess that's the plan. That being said, yeah, Amicia brought up a good point in that cutscene. How come this room hasn't been, affected by the rats?
Very good question.
All right. So basically, Shiroi, okay. So basically, Shiroi, you're undecided on the whole choice thing.
No, I said I'd just leave them to die.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, dudes. You were right. What about you, Joe? Might as well, since I don't think you gave an answer.
I mean... Only if absolutely for necessity, because, limited supplies and whatnot. It's like I said in Last of Us Part 2, vengeance be vengeance, but most people have the common sense to not waste precious resources on vengeance in an environment that, let's be quite honest, will eat them alive without the right amount of materials on hand.
That's always been one of the big things when it comes to that particular story. The fact that Owen, right from the get-go, as the guy who says that this is not worth it, he's always the one who's right, and yet the game wants us to side with Abby. But whatever. Where was I going? Yeah. For me, it's one of those things where it's just obviously, it would be tempting. But at the same time, it's one of those. I mean, this is just me. I've never taken revenge on anybody for anything. But in my theory, in my imagination of how it would go if I were to do so, I feel like, I would have that temporary satisfaction in the moment. But after that satisfaction wears off, all I'm left with is the fact that I just killed someone, and I just feel dirtier from doing it. So it really is one of those things where, for me, it just doesn't seem like it's something that would really be a good thing.
Well, it's like what they say in Casino. What the bad guy says in Casino Royale. He made you feel bad, but don't worry. The second kill is then he gets killed.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Remember, Snake also said that to Meryl in the first MGS. That killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. Oh,
Which we've been seeing with Amicia, actually.
a flower into Even in the midst of all this poo, this flower managed to survive.
Yeah, fertilizer.
Synchrophiles. It owes its name to its number of petals, 5. Like the fingers on a hand. From a medicinal point of view, it was used from antiquity in the form of pastes or decoctions to fight illnesses in the digestive tract, calm fever, and stop bleeding. It is also an important symbol of heraldry, decorating the coats of arms of the great families of Northwest France. So basically, this is good for your digestive system, apparently. Alright. With that up. Alright, let's try to hurry up because I don't really... there's quite a lot of rat poo in here for my liking.
Don't you hate that?
The
Rock.
smell is probably horrific.
Alright, so we're about to get into one of the harder sections of this particular chapter. So when you get to this point, I do recommend making sure you have a good amount of ammunition on you. Because, yeah.
Alright then.
That's probably why the game gives you all this stuff here so you can pick up. There you go. Episanguis. And I think we've got everything. Aside from the poo, aside from all the rest of the poo, of course. But, you see, Shira, going back to my theory, like my whole theory about that... Oh, never mind, hold on.
Wait, the theory about what?
Oh, okay. I thought you were burped.
No, I would have said if I was.
I had a fear early on about the... Oh, let's just see. The reason the rats are so angry is because nobody cleans up their poop, so they're tired and angry of walking around their own filth. So maybe, considering there's so much poo in this particular place, maybe that's why they're so angry.
The humans didn't clean up after us, therefore they shall die.
Alright. So, yeah. Make sure you have a lot of ignifers on you, just in case the rats start doing whatever it is, and so you can throw at it. There you go.
These go out, right?
If those things, yes, they do over time. Yes.
Okay.
It's alright.
The torches don't. The torches stay alight, but those things with the hay, those eventually go out. Yes.
It's the only way to get to
Yeah, right here. This is the point where the game basically tells you, yeah, we're giving you all these resources. Make sure you get them and use them because this is going to be a very tense section. So make sure you stock up.
Get your ammunition ready, because we haven't done all this for nothing.
Alright. I feel like... Yeah, let's craft as much Ignifer as we can. There we go. Alright, with this, we should be all set.
Come on, Lucas, let's go. We'll be.
Alright, so Lucas will push the cart, whereas Amicia, of course, will protect us from any possible, you know, rats. Oh, speak of the devil. I feel like they're forming one of those things again. Or not, okay. I know at one point they do. Oh,
Oh, it sounds like they're doing something.
there it is. There we go.
Listen, if you want to take my sling,
It's a rat tidal wave.
Yep.
Andy. Well, surf is most definitely up, it would seem.
Holy crap. There's so many of them.
Does this place even need an obstacle course?
Looks like they made the manor their central nest now.
Imagine.
You are not going to die, Lucas. Nobody dies before we reach those bars. It's as if
But then after that, it's fair game.
ever since we met.
Yeah, after that, I don't care if you die.
But I'm the one with the sling, so calm down and push. Coming back. Quickly! That's enough. You will not stop us. How are you doing? My legs. They hurt. We're getting close. Keep going. I'm doing.
Sorry, Lucas, I would help you if I could, but someone has to protect us from the rats.
The light over there. The bus. We're nearly there, Lucas.
So the baths aren't full of rats.
Hopefully. I mean, we know the rats don't like fire, but we never talked about if they don't mind being on water. I mean, they probably will not like being on water, but still. And there we go.
They didn't jump for the boat when we first saw these characters on a boat, so I'm guessing they don't like water.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's a good point. We did it!
We made it.
And then Lucas trips and falls into the dark.
Thank you.
He did well considering he's like a small child.
Pretty
Like,
tough. Yes, but I don't think I'll ever walk again. Oh, come on. I don't know what my mother hid under there, but you don't want to miss it, do you? Oh, no. Come on. Let's go.
Alright then. Find Beatrice's laboratory. Hopefully it's not buried in poop. Alright, in the meantime, let's craft more Ignifer just in case. Alright, let's see what we have here. More poop. And, oh,
Lucas, this is it. This is where I saw my mother die.
But Arthur said she is still alive, didn't he?
Yes. But this is poor Lambert. He must have
There you
taken
go.
it instead of her. She is still alive, but they.
I know. Think of your brother. We have to carry on.
good thing Beatrice's servants were loyal.
I mean, the family like at least seem nice enough.
Yeah. Alright.
These stairs. It takes me back to my childhood.
Well, that's good. Because we're going to need your memories from back then.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything.
No, and I was really good at searching.
There are two of us this time. And you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Indeed. Okay, so more saltpeter and alcohol. And okay, more rat poo, and there's rats on the other side because of course there are. Oh, what is this?
Lucas, look, it looks like the bite.
A Roman fresco. It looks like Justinian's plague. Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than now?
Hard to tell. It was back in the 6th century.
Lucas, these baths were built by a Roman governor in the 6th century.
This fresco isn't here by chance. Neither are we.
Okay then.
I wonder.
Do you have a Fury, Jova?
Panic reminded, and I'm sick of depression. Well, you know, you get the idea.
Sure.
The enemy of my enemy and all that.
Amicia,
Sure.
if you block them on the other side of the light, free to continue.
Yeah, basically. So we need to find a way to make sure they don't eat us. I mean, if we remove this crate, they'll be able to get to us. So, and well, let's get more stuff. There you go.
You guys just settle down back there.
Indeed.
Make yourselves at home, because Lord knows it used to be our home.
I think they're already doing that very well, making themselves at home, clearly.
Or they're just using it for their own bout of rat parliament.
Alright, let's see. You know what? Let's pull down that torch. And maybe... Yeah, there you go. Now you'll notice that the rats are now able to move towards that place as well. So... maybe now I can try and... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I don't remember why... Yeah, Odoris. There we are. Oh, hold on. Yes, game, I know. I know that's what a torch is. Thank you.
Do you know what a torch is?
Are we blowing them up?
Go there. There you go. And let's blow that light too. Now while the rats stay in there, smelling their poop. Oh, crap.
Like weirdos?
Well, they're animals, Shiro. They don't really have any. There's that doing
Yeah,
that.
a lot of animals eat their poop, so...
So they don't really have the same kind of inhibitions that we humans have. So. All right. So I took a bit too long doing that. So let's try this again. There we go. Push.
Yes, of course.
Push like your life depends on it, because it literally does.
Now run.
There we are. Safe.
Hey.
Alright. I think I have good enough ammo. Let's continue. Ooh.
So this is the Sudatorium. The Romans came here to sweat.
With the steam, yes. It was... Oh, look! The sculptures!
What?
Alchemical animals, putrefaction, purification, amalgamation, and sublimation. The symbol in the basin represents
Sounds like
putrefaction
song
as well.
lyrics.
These symbols used to fascinate me. There are more in the other two basins.
Rap
Three symbols, 4
lyrics.
sculptures. There's a fire under that one.
So we can probably light the others too.
There must be a way to get to them.
Jump.
Well, we won't know for a little bit.
Alright, everybody. Tune in next time where, if I remember correctly, it's in the next part that we do indeed find the laboratory. So, see you then.
See ya.
See ya.
Ta-ta!